Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It's Brake. Makes a man miss. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quarterback keeps it. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Still looking to his right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and the defense probably able to pull out the 45. That will move the chain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Fry. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fake to the back, lost to Floyd. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Snapped it, he has to have it. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Dampier. Moving out to the right. throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Turns it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback keeper. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Snagged it, there's running room. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Looks it in. They put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Runs through man. He might have some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Really excited to see what Utah is going to do this year. You're so used, David. We were for years seeing Kyle Whittingham strolling the sidelines for Utah. Obviously, he's now off in Ann Arbor, but with Dampier back at quarterback, they've got the pieces. And the Big 12 every year we know is so wide open. If Utah can continue to be physical, they had some big losses, especially along the offensive line. I think this could be a special season in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and you saw a lot of good moments from Dampier. I mean, this guy can scramble around, can run around, can make things happen. It's the passing game. Can it evolve? Can it grow? They've got weapons, but it all starts with the quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the beats. We saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Johnson. He's a tackle, and he might have room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. Handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Moves it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Throws for the tight end. Lucky to get it off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and QB didn't have one that time.
They kick it away on fourth down. Trying to get started. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's again to Parker. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Tells the fake. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Taylor wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Gives it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Whips it out to the back. Here we go. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and you're able to make that defense pay.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hands it off. Looking for a 3. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Taylor wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Whips it in. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up the few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they couldn't get any hands.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown.
Makes a grab on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. The official says no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Stepping to the right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 9 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Goes to the tight end. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Dampier. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Held up that play by the free safety. You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. Now, you say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, get the sack.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
And the youth will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off Bothwell again. Choosing the stiff arm. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Taylor wants to throw. Max got it on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Gets rid of it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
2nd and long here.
Great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's out for a first down in the red zone.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more.
They've got the play ball. It's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Here's again Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Taylor wants to throw it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Still looking. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Utah! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Move to his right. He'll pull it down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Taylor wants to throw. Turns it upfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off play again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. stop him at the 45.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Still on his feet at the 45.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Simmons. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Trying to run, it's Parker. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Stop right there.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And on fourth down, you rely on your quarterback to find a way to improvise, and he did there.
Doesn't always have to be the perfect play call, does it? On a critical down and distance like that, fourth down, you just know my guy's a better athlete than any of your guys, and he's going to go find us a way to get this first.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on the move and looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The screen, he can go. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Again. Oh, he's got some space. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death.